Hi, folks. Getting together in a hot Arizona day to talk about one of our favorite topics, which is
Baseball.
baseball. Okay. So, Toby,
Yes.
Grayson,
Yes.
let me ask you some questions. So, Toby, what is your relationship to baseball? How do you feel about baseball?
I love baseball. I think it's my passion, and I love coaching it. Love coaching the young guys, and just teaching them and watching them develop.
Has baseball always been your passion?
No, it hasn't. I would say early on, I was with football, basketball, and then maybe around the 7th grade is when it kind of kicked in. And I finally played in the 6th grade. I think it was the first time ever. Didn't do the T-ball, little league, and all that. And so after the 6th grade, when we had to play because of the size of the school and the number of guys on the team. We played, and then the following season I played in a summer league, and it just kind of took off from there.
And now, how do you feel about baseball?
I love it now.
You love it?
Yeah, it took a while for me to realize, but that was the one sport where I think I had the best instincts as far as just didn't necessarily play, but I always understood it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's kind of you can kind of see that now.
So this year was kind of special. This last time you were involved in baseball, and what made this year special?
This is our first year in the Ahwatukee Little League, and this is the first year that the assistant coach and I, we had to take part in a draft. I haven't been part of a draft in probably over 10 years, and so with us being new to the league, you know, everything was based off of assessments with the kids, and they had 2 weekends of basically tryouts, and they really didn't get a chance to do much. It was a couple of ground balls, a couple of fly balls, maybe 5 pitches, and that was it. And then we had to pretty much assess their skill set and determine, you know, who we wanted to pick on our team.
Did you know these kids that you chose for your team?
The only kid I knew was Grayson.
Grayson, your son. Let's turn to you, Grayson. Grayson, this year, like your dad said, was a good year, a special year for you, and it meant that your dad was your coach. What's it like to have your dad as your coach?
Fun.
Fun? So what is your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Tell the folks, tell us, why do you like baseball so much? What's so fun about baseball?
That you can hit the ball.
That you can do what to the ball?
Hit it.
Hit the ball?
Yes.
Is there a particular position you like to play, or do you like all of them? Sorry?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. Wow. So what did you learn about coaching your son this year, Toby?
What I learned about coaching Grayson, he's coachable. He's coachable. It wasn't a situation where I had to kind of redirect him and say, hey, you know, we're not at home. I'm not dad. I'm coach right now. He was just one of the guys on the team.
That must have made you proud.
So he made it easy for me, and I was very proud.
Yeah. So this year, you started coaching a team of boys you didn't know except for your son, and it had to be a learning curve. You had to learn a lot about these boys and a way to reach them, how they could start to learn to work together. So what happened this season?
Well, after the draft, I mean, we had a total of 12 guys on the team, and so I believe we started late February, and the goal for the team every week was just to get better. You know, we didn't look at championships or anything like that. Our goal was just to improve week in, week out. And over time, you know, the guys came together. They peaked at the perfect time, and we ended up on top.
What was the biggest challenge you had to overcome this season as a coach? New
The
league.
biggest challenge, everything was new. The league was new. Didn't know any of the kids. The only thing I could rely on was just knowing that I knew what I was doing. It's like I told the kids, I don't know everything, but I definitely know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I trusted myself, and just again let those instincts take over, and just try to coach them up the best that I could, and it turned out to be pretty good.
When you say turned out pretty good, what does that mean? What happened this season, Grayson, for the team that you're on? First of all, tell us the name of the team you're on. The Diamondbacks, which is exactly what your shirt says. What happened this season in the Diamondbacks? What happened at the end of the season? You won the championship. Wow, Toby, did you expect that?
Once playoffs started, I felt like we're in a good place.
Did you expect to even make the playoffs? I mean, you're in the middle of learning with new children and a new league.
Yeah, all the teams made the playoffs, but as the season ended, throughout the season, we were anywhere from the middle of the pack to maybe in second place. It just kind of fluctuated. There was a lot of parity in the league this season, with the exception of one team that was, beginning of the season, they were probably head and shoulders above everyone else. But as the season progressed, all those other teams, the other 7 teams out of 8, improved. And I think we had some of the biggest improvements over the season, or towards the end of the season. And it pretty much came to fruition just with the hard work and everything that the kids put in during the playoffs.
So we're going to close this part 1 of the video. We're going to come back and tell the folks a little bit more about what it feels to win the championships. So folks, we'll be right back with more from Grayson and Toby about baseball.